Good morning, students. Today we are going to start exercise 3.3, which is nothing but coordinate geometry. Okay. So most probably today I'll wrap up this exercise because it is just an introductory part of coordinate geometry. Okay. In later class you will read the more about coordinate geometry and there are some formulas. But in class 9 you have just you only have an introductory part. Okay, that how to locate a point, how to locate a coordinate on a Cartesian plane, I mean on the xy plane basically. Okay, so the question is, in which quadrant or on which axis do each of them -2 comma 4 3 comma -1 -1 comma 0 1 comma 2 -3 comma -5 lies? Verify your answer by locating them on Cartesian plane. So you all need to do is you need to plot these points on the Cartesian plane. Okay, how? Like this. So let's say this is my x-axis and this is the y-axis. Okay, so x-axis I have 4 maximum value. Okay, and in the negative I have maximum -5. So let's take this is the distance. Okay, in the y-axis maximum value is 4 and minimum value is -1. Okay, so this is the distance. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 and 5. So -4 -3 -2 0. This is origin, right, where x and y both are 0. So this is your negative y-axis, sorry, this is your negative x-axis, I'm so sorry. This is your negative x-axis and this is your positive x-axis, right? So in positive you have maximum value. Okay, so let's say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4 and this point is 5. Similarly you have maximum 1 2 3 4. Okay, try to draw these graphs on graph paper. Okay, you will give it will give you more clarity. Okay, so this is positive y-axis, this is the negative y-axis. In the negative it's -5, so -1 -2 -3, this -4, and let's say this is -5. So this is -1 -2 -3 -4 -5. Now the first point is, very first point is -2 comma 4. So -2 comma 4 lies somewhere here, right? This is -2. So first part represents x, right? And the next part represents y. X, y, x, y, right? So first is -2. So x is -2 but y is 4. So the point somewhere lie here, right? So this point is -2 comma 4. So this point, this coordinate lie on the second quadrant, right? This is the second quadrant. Now the next point is 3 comma -1. So 3 of x and -1 of y. So this point will lie somewhere in the fourth quadrant, and this point is, coordinate of this point is 3 comma -1, and this is my fourth quadrant, right? Then -1 comma 0, -1 comma 0. Okay, now -1 comma 0, if the y coordinate is 0, that means this point lie on the x-axis itself, right? So -1 comma 0, this point will lie here. So this point is, the coordinate of this point is -1 comma 0. Now the next is 1 comma 2. 1 of x, 2 of y. So the point will lie somewhere, right? So this point is 1 comma 2. Then -3 -5. So -3 of x and -3 of y. So this point will lie somewhere here. So this point is -3 comma -5, right? So you can say that this point lie on your third quadrant, right? And this point lie in the first quadrant, and only one point is there which lie on the x-axis, right? -1 comma 0. So 1 2 3 4 5. So in this way you just plot all these 5 given points on the Cartesian plane. Okay, please note it down fast. Verify your answer by locating them on the Cartesian plane. So this is how you need to solve this question. Note it down fast. This is the first question of your exercise 3.3, page number 65 of your NCERT. So students, watch these videos, try to upload the work on time, and do attend your Zoom sessions so that you can ask your doubts, your queries. Okay, note it down fast. Then I'll cover second question also. So before starting question number second, I'll give you two statements here, right? Coordinates of a point on the x-axis is of form x comma 0. And the second statement is coordinates of a point on the y-axis is of form 0 comma y. I hope this thing is clear to you all, right? For this, let's say this is part 1 and let's say this is part 2. For part 1 this is the diagram, and for part 2 this is the diagram. Okay, this is for part 1, this is for part 2. This is positive x-axis, this is negative x-axis, this is positive y, this is negative y. Similarly, this is positive y, this is negative y, this is negative x, this is positive x. Okay, for first one, coordinate of a point on the x-axis of form x comma 0. Let's say there's a point P which lies on the x-axis. So I can simply write the coordinates of point P is equals to x comma 0, right? I can write x comma 0. Similarly, as per the second statement, coordinates of a point on the y-axis of form 0 comma y. So let's say I have a point Q on here, right, on y. So the coordinates will be 0 comma y. Because x is on the negative axis, so I'll write minus x0. Now let's say there's a point on the positive x-axis. Similarly, let's say there is a point on the negative y-axis. Okay, so if this is a point P, then let's say this point is Q. If this point is Q, let's say this point is P. So please let me know. So please tell me what should be the coordinate of Q and what should be the coordinate of P. So in this case, coordinate of P you can say x comma 0, and here the coordinates of P you can say 0 comma minus y. I hope you are agree with this point, right? So if you are agree with this point, please note it down fast.